Куда ты столько еды набрал?
Сюда вставлять.
У меня дынька есть. У меня дынька есть.
Well, at least you're a good example of one. There's obviously two like these guys, and then there's realistic, like the huge polar bear standing next to me. It is a matter of personal taste, in my opinion. I'm not very good at realistic fursuiting because I feel I'm boring as hell just standing there, whereas he's acting and just, you know. But I'm better at being a dork, basically. It's good to know yourself. Know your own. I prefer to just because I can dork around. Doesn't mean I don't like realistic persons, I'm just not good at it. This guy can see me approach because he has much bigger eyes, so I can't bother him because he can see me coming. And the polar bear, well, you know, I'll talk about that later, how to approach fursuiters, because what I just did is actually very not nice. Well, you're actually super late. We could just lock it, you know. That's something that I wanted. She has waterproof eyes, so I can wash her. This head goes into the washing machine after every con. This head is the same. Please don't put your fursuit head in the washing machine without asking your fursuit maker. I want my heads to be able to do this, and this, and can anyone catch? This. I don't want a head that will break. Throw her back. I don't want a head that will break when I'm being weird with it, because I am not careful. I know that. The fursuit maker knows that. But it's a matter of what you want, and she's really lightweight. I will pass her around if we all have clean hands. Don't get chocolate all over her, please. Or yeah. She's super lightweight. I have some joint problems, so I really have to look for that. For example, I really love that suit. I like the style, and I like the realistic style too, but I could never wear something like that because it has padding, it has a somewhat heavier head, and yeah, it's bigger. Yeah. You have to be realistic. I would love to have a suit like that, but I'm also being realistic in that I would never suit in it because it would cause me pain. So it's good to take a look at yourself. Okay, realistically, what can I do, and what do I want? And then there's the matter of some things not working in fursuits. Some things work great in art and look really awesome, but you are working with the human body, and there's only so much that padding can do. I mean, you can make a nice big polar or a nice legs, but you know there is a limit to what can be done. There's also a limit in fur colors. My actual character is an opossum, and she has 2 shades of gray, and I regret that so much because gray is a very rare fur color. Darn it. And then there's the matter of picking, you know, do I want sewn-in markings or do I want airbrushing? Like here, there are pros and cons to everything. Sewn-in is more expensive usually because it is an awful lot of work to just sit there and sew every single thing in. Airbrushing is complicated to get looking right. Yeah, and it can actually run. It does depend sort of on the paint used and the fur used and all of that stuff, but it is something you should consider. Like I said, I'm not careful with my suits. I just want to throw them in the washing machine, every single part of it, and be done with it. With airbrushing, you have to be a little more careful and gentle, which is fine if you like that stuff, but it's something to keep in mind. You can't expect airbrushing to sit that long. The freckles on the head that's going around were actually redone, because after 7 years, yeah, they do fade away. Next to that is the fact that there are a lot of makers. It's hard to choose. What I like to do is read reviews, but what really worked for me is to look at every head up close. So when my friends have a new fursuit, I go like, oh, can I see it? Can I see it, please? and then I look at it, and you know, please never do that without asking. Obviously, I always ask my friends. The little foxy wants to see something.
I'm just going to say it anyway. Some artists have some ref sheet makers. They do certain kind of styles that the artists, the first makers already do with their suits. So if you want to kind of have a ref sheet made, first make your character into that, then you can already have a little preview of what it would be with how the fursuit would look like. So there's already a certainty if you want to style or not, so let the ref sheet be made.
Yeah, it's also, some fursuit makers have a very distinctive style. I can tell that's Don't Have Taxi. I can tell what that one is. I can always tell that one is Clockwork. That's actually annoying. Be aware that each fursuit maker has a style. So if you have a completely different style in mind, don't ask the fursuit maker. Well, you can always ask, like, hey, I have this thing, can you make it? But don't be offended if they say no, because everyone has a certain style. I mean, if I want to get my Super Angry Opossum remade, I'm not going to go to that fursuit maker. Not because I don't like, not because I don't like the heads, but it just wouldn't fit. Even though I absolutely love the suits, it wouldn't fit that specific character. That's just, again, personal. I mean, each maker has a distinctive style, which I actually like, because you know, in a way, what you're getting. Like I said, I could immediately see, oh, that guy's from Don't Have Taxi. It's just, hi, you're adorable. It's just, take your time researching. There's fursuit review stuff on FA. Well, take your time to read it, but and never be afraid to ask someone, hey, can I take a look at your fursuit head? Have clean hands and you'll be fine. There's no harm in asking if you're nice about it. Anything Foxy wants to add? No? No? Okay, then we go to brushing. It's like fursuit charades, and I'm bad at charades. Cleaning? Brushing.
Money?
Payments. Okay, yes, that's each fursuit maker actually has different rules on that. What I prefer is to have the money on me when I commission. Why? Most makers will ask you to put down a deposit. It's usually 30% or 50%, and then you can pay the rest later. But I just prefer to have the money on hand because it's an investment that I shouldn't be doing if I don't actually have the money. And for goodness sake, food, school, work, house, everything comes before fursuits. Having a fursuit is really cool, but it's a luxury item. And it's totally okay if you don't have one right now, because if you save up now and if you're patient, you will get something that you really like. That's just a personal thing for me, but it really irks me when people put in the deposit and then go, oh no, I don't have the money after all, because the artist has already booked your spot. They have already, scheduled it in. Like, okay, I'm gonna take another spot. I'm gonna have that money. I'm gonna have that work done. So, I mean, obviously emergencies happen. Let's be clear about that. That's okay. Just try and have the money on hand. And most fursuit makers are happy to give out a quote, even if you don't commission them. Just be sure to mention it in the email. I do that sometimes. I just honestly tell them, hey, I'm shopping around, so I might not go with you, and I understand that your quote is only valid for maybe a month, because fur prices go up all the time. But I just want to shop around a little and get a general idea. You should always get a new quote once you're ready to commission, because prices change. Fur is actually quite expensive. Yeah, it really is. But that's, I like shopping around sometimes, just to see, okay, what's on the market, who is charging what. I kind of like that. That was it, I think. Yes, we'll go to once you own the fursuit. You open that box and you go, probably. The first thing you should do is what I do when I get mine. Well, I check it. Is everything complete? Was everything I asked for included? I mean, fursuit makers are only people, they can make mistakes. And it's always good to have a little check over, because most fursuit makers are very happy to fix your stuff for free if it is something that they should have done earlier. Like pop seams when you haven't even worn the suit yet, or nails falling off, or the suit not fitting right. Don't be afraid to tell your maker, because they want you to be happy. And it's kind of hard to make a bodysuit on a duct tape dummy, because we move. So it happens sometimes that the fit is not perfect. And that is okay. Most fursuit makers are very happy to fix that for you. No problem.
Well, mine already did. She has seen my body build. She had my duct tape, but she has me go a little bit more broad with my shoulders. So at one point she said, like, out of the sudden, I've added some more shoulder space for you, like out of nowhere. So if the maker knows you better, or you tell her, they will gladly do that for you.
Yes, I see a lot of people that make their duct tape dummy, which is the duct tape thing you make for makeup, and then lose a lot of weight. I mean, it's awesome that you're losing weight, but I would lose weight first, then make the dummy, then get the suit, because you don't want to end up swimming in your suit.
Or you have to remake the dummy.
Or to remake the dummy, and making a duct tape dummy is hell, so it's actually not fun. Don't believe what people say, it's not fun. You just stand there like, doing this. I found the wrong hobby. But just get friends over and do it. Make it a duct tape party, I guess. Exactly. Which is something about commissioning, which I forgot earlier. You're in a business transaction. It's great if you can become friends with the fursuit maker. I'm friends with Jill, for example. But when you start out with your commission, it is a business transaction, and you're not out to be best friends forever. And I'm not saying that to be negative or anything, it's just giving you a fair thing to consider. I see a lot of people like, they want to be best friends with their fursuit maker, but first and foremost, it is a business transaction. You are the client, and they make something for you. That's just good to keep in mind. Doesn't mean that you have to be super business-like. You can be friendly, of course. Just keep in mind, it's a business transaction, and you are required to pay, and they are required to deliver, and stick to what you agreed on. Once you get the fursuit, like I said, try it out, see if everything is okay. Then get suiting. Don't go crazy the first time. Fursuiting is heavy stuff, and especially if you're not really experienced and go to a place like EF, don't suit for hours. It's not a competition. You're not going to get a medal if you suit for the longest time. Take frequent breaks, because no one is going to enjoy themselves if you pass out. I see a lot of people go, yeah, I suited for like 4 hours. I'm like, yeah, congratulations, you won the prize. They end up having their entire suit soaked and being gross. I mean, if you can do it, and if you are experienced, then fine. But know your own limits. It's totally okay. We have a really good fursuit lounge. You can go there and get cool again and get candy, pop the head off. Everything, don't be afraid of doing that, please. You can build up your shooting experience, and you'll find you can last longer, with time anyway. It also depends on your head. For example, Melody over there is very lightweight and very cool. I get a lot of airflow when I wear my boyfriend's suit. It's a slightly newer gel head. It's a little warmer, and I find those resin heads warmer too, but that's probably just me. No. Oh, it isn't just me, yeah. So, seriously, don't buy into the, oh, you have to be able to suit a very long time to be a good fursuiter thing. That's not true. Like I said, you're not going to get a medal. No one is handing out prizes. If you can do it, good for you. If you can't do it, don't feel bad. We're all here too. I'm not sure, in the Netherlands we have quite a lot of fursuit walks. It differs from country to country how many there are. We have fursuit walks for beginners and experts. There is a reason we do that. Some of the expert fursuit walks are really awfully long.
Чего?
Фонари, видишь, ручка у фонаря
Да.
поискового.
Забавно. Вот, да, вот так вот, давай.
We will not wait.
Пойдем.
На самом деле самая выгодная позиция реально.
Они снимают сверху, вот с того балкона.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you have about 15 minutes left.
Easily 20. We can fudge a little bit.
What time is it?
17:33.
I have about 2 minutes left. That works.
Yeah, that works.
Maybe we'll get lucky and just take the photo by accident, and then you won't be there. Or we can clone. We can actually take two of us and kind of merge it into one fox.
Yeah.
And just, you know, that's it. That's you.
You are correct. You need about two of you to actually make one of me. You're only halfway.
Oh. Isn't he cute when he has
It's a science experiment finding out how many you have.
Is it like the cartoon with the how many licks you get in the center of a what's your roll lollipop? Remember that?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
You worthless clone.
If you just be a ragdoll, you can get away with so much more. The more you struggle, the more they're going to keep at it. Just give up quickly and you can run away and start another day. Speaking of running away, you might have to.
I'll see you all around.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got.
Bye. Bye. One box left. That's good. I'll clean the other one. Außer. Затарахтело.
А? Мы, говорю, поменялись. Ты до? Он да. Вот так вот.
Давай, давай, давай.
Куда он заточку потащил?
Что? Сколько это стоит?
2 евро за штуку. Хороший, кстати.
Почти
Мячик
как твоя
всегда.
мамка.
Они свежие всегда.
Нет, там возьми пиво какое-нибудь правильное.
Sorry. Hello.
Нет, одну же. Вот такой.
Пойду объемот вытрусь.
Возьми 2 пива. Я тебе отдам деньги. Только не бери, как бы Nom. Oh, look at you. I'll pet your head. You're cute. You are very, very cute. Wait, where are you from? Hang on. Oh, Russia. Hello. I don't speak any Russian. I wish I did, but I don't. I only speak German and English. I have some cuties. There's some cutes over here. You have a cute over there. There's lots of cutes. There's so much cute around this table right now that it's just making me.
Well, it's making me want to steal the whole room.
Yes.
The problem is I would have enough space for other than my room.
We can have a small fursuit parade, a small, like, it could be an event. It would be like a tiny fursuit parade, and it would be just around in circles in our room. All just around in
No,
circles.
in our room we could go from the living room to the conference room to all the bedrooms.
Yes.
Because they're all connected rooms. You can go to all rooms.
Yes. Just go all around the rooms, and then we can just, like, you know, tour over the beds. Go. Yes, and now we have a fur from Canada. We have another country represented now at the table. And where? Oh, Canada. It's a we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 countries right here around the table. 8 different countries.
Canada is a Belgium of America.
No. Canada is a very good country on its own. I like Canada.
We have French, we have Belgium. We have America, we have Canada. Same shit.
Ich habe ein Bier und ich mag dieses.
The English are fickle people.
Beer.
Oh no.
It's good beer.
The most important is
Drink it
the
all the
German just
time,
mocking
drink beer.
French because a few weeks ago our French president said to German, be careful about your economic. Just trust me. And first, so the Angela Merkel and his team and her team say,
I'm leaning against my raccoon. I has a raccoon.
It's a good economy in Germany. And France say,
You're so cute. You're so
just
cute.
fall down. And when you say that, when you say our country, try to give some tips to Germany to say, be careful about your economy, it will be bad.
Finland.
Like, Germany say, what bad economy?
That's 9. Finland is
We're
9.
doing fine. And you, what's the
Oh, there are now 9 countries around this table. Yes. We have Russia, we have America, Russia, France, Germany, UK, yes? No? Denmark, Australia, UK. Where'd Canada go? Canada skipped out on us. Damn it, now we're back down to 8. Crap.
They want to be neutral, so just go away, like in Switzerland.
Canada's right behind you.
Canada's behind me. Okay, we still got we got Canada. I don't know, but he was cute. He was a cute wolf.
I have to admit that I was referred to Canada as the better America because that's basically
Okay.
Ora, 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 ora. Hey!
Neben dem Con-Artist, also
Macht ihr den Bitchfight bitte erst?
We're going for dinner right now. There's a puppet show.
11?
I think the Alexander James Adams concert.
No problem.
There's Snug's thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I thought he was a puppet. I see. GoPro. Yay.
Alexander James Adams.
Oh yes, please!
Nice.
AJ! AJ!
Let's try this again. How many of them can we make in rhythm? Ready? Yeah. Let's go.
подожди.
Сейчас я дам позицию минус 40. Серьезно.
Ну, чё, как? Много мест?
Конечно.
Пойдем, пойдем. Обгоняем вперед.
Не влезу здесь уже.
Вон там места есть, пойдем туда.
Резерв, все резерв.
А, все резерв. Ну вот здесь можно сесть.
Берем конкретно полностью.
Давай.
Нет, туда. Finally.
Ну что, нормальный вид?
people say below Foca.
Ты отжал овцу?
Да, так, овца теребонька растворяется.
Thank you.
I'm that one that got some love. We can hide my drugs. Burn that, that's what's up.